Hey, I'm Paul. I'm here to share my story with you. Hopefully it'll help those of you out there that need it. I was totally regretting my choices. I didn't get the grades to do what I loved, PE. So I was stuck with these subjects that I really didn't understand and couldn't be bothered with. And add to that, this pressure of some big life-changing exams looming in the not-so-distant future. Mock exams even closer. I can see now, I was depressed, but not back then. Not when I was in it. Frustrated and angry, I hated being anywhere near the place. Felt more like a prison. I felt helpless. Football was my escape. I spent every spare minute of the day kicking a ball about. But when I had to rest up for an injury, I was so down. But that was to be expected, wasn't it? That's when things started to get worse. Resting my ankle, I stopped seeing my mates. The sensible ones were putting the hours into studying, and the rest of them were down the pitch knocking the ball about. I couldn't be bothered with them anymore anyhow. I just wanted to stay in and play the latest FIFA. Mum used to tell me not to stay up all night, but when I tried to fall asleep, I just didn't feel tired, or I'd lie there and toss and turn for a few hours. It seemed pointless to try. My exams were approaching and my concentration was bad. Because of that, I got even more anxious. I developed a short fuse. I would lose it at any given opportunity. I don't know how my mum put up with the abuse. I hid in my bedroom. I didn't want any contact with the outside world. I let my phone ring off. I didn't reply to messages. I avoided social networking sites like the plague. The last thing I wanted to hear about was how fun and exciting everyone else's life is. No one really understood. I kept it all in. I just felt sad and lonely all the time. Mum could see that I had changed. I'd become an angry recluse. I couldn't face going into school, so I just played the sick card and stayed in bed. I was sick, but I didn't quite realize it. Mum did what needed to be done and dragged me down to the doctors. That's when I first found out I had a problem. I was depressed. What does that even mean? What does it mean to be depressed? The doc explained that depression can affect anybody, and it's more common than you might think. For my circumstances, he felt that the best course of action was to work through some self-help programs and talk to my friends and family about getting some support. My mum and I went to visit my form teacher, and she got us in touch with the school counsellor. Everyone was so understanding. I never realised there was so much help available. The doc suggested that even though I couldn't play, I should go and hang out with my mates, and had a few other suggestions on how to look after myself, like exercising a bit every day, cutting down on the milkshakes and fries, and just talking it over to my mum about how I was feeling. Thankfully, over the next few months, I managed to turn it all around. I got back on track with my schoolwork, but more importantly, I got back to playing football. It was a tough chapter in my life, but I think I'm a stronger person now because of it. If I ever have to face something like it again, I know where to turn to for help and support.